In fact, let me just get rid of both of those because we can replace you with Herculani Seniores. We're going to keep the Cornuti Seniores because we want the Spearmen. And we'll get some of the regular high-end cavalry. Cool. That'll be expensive, but worth it. Africa. Still having issues. That's 4 more public order for 30 food. That's 50 food for 6. We have 60 spare. So I think we're going to upgrade you. We could, however, get another field here. In fact, both of them. So food in this area is not going to be the biggest issue. You're only short by 3, and we could move an army in. How are you doing? You're on a +9, but the army is probably providing quite a lot of that. No, only 8. You would still be positive even without the army here.
Ready for orders. Ready for further orders. Set up the watch.
No, you're not.
At your command.
Well, in that case, I need to look over here. So you are producing a little short on food. But you have lots of slots, then we can use one of the slots to build a capital as well. So that's fine. No, I'm not using any more. Well, actually, yes I am. Give me a second. I just realised I never updated the mod list. This is that, and this, and then that. And then that one. Edit. Right, use !mods with an S, and it should tell you. Alright, I think that was everything I wanted to do this turn. These turns are definitely spinning over rather more quickly than they have been. I would love to have some more wealth from culture, seeing as we are a cultural strong point here, making loads of money from the cultural exchange of culture. I don't think I'd play with the influential faction leader again, but the detailed unit stats, and especially the spear and shield walls and now mobile, is amazing. That one's really, really helpful. Because it doesn't mean that the stationary testudos, for example, are mobile, no. It just means that the shield walls, when you tell them to attack somebody, don't break. So they will actually just stay in shield wall and attack people. Why are the Scots in Gaul anyway? Because it's cold in Scotland? He says, looking at the extremely snowy France right now. Oh. Oh, we've got some Huns. And they've actually snuck through Italy. So I need to get an early warning system in place, obviously.
As clouds gather.
No, I'm not going to give you a defensive alliance. You're just going to pull me into stupid wars. Non-aggression, I'll accept. Defensive alliance? No.
Your lands and customs would
Military
be respected.
access, I will do. Okay, so this army, which has just arrived in Tarraco, and I think I'm going to leave you in Tarraco while you recruit, is going to need to be rather quick in getting this army. 2 more crossbows. Crossbows do take 2 turns. So do you.
Sign up, lads, for a good
3 of those.
glorious life. Come, fight with us.
4 of those, and that's everything. So you are going to be slightly short on the Cornuti Seniores because you have the extra Caro Ballistas. I think I'm okay with this. Just because the Herculani Seniores are just so strong. We have a lot of ways of getting rid of their horse archers.
Commander.
Now, the Carpentry Workshop. We cannot upgrade you because we need defensive logistics. What am I researching right now? Tax rate plus 3%. Nice. And then defensive logistics is right there. That gives an extra 10% ammunition for artillery. And 25% more ammunition during defensive siege battles. Interesting. I mean, 10% more explosive shells for my explosive shell masters would be awesome. We don't actually have the maximum level skirmisher compound yet. Huh. You've got a fairly strong garrison. That's a lot of artillery. That's a lot of mercenaries too. Interesting.
Ready for battle. Ready. We hunger for battle. Your next command?
You are now losing a lot of public order. That's not a surprise. I don't think I want this here. Nor that. I'm going to want more defenses. You need to change into... We've already got the auditorium. I mean, theoretically, you could be like a food market or something. What I think I want to raise here is another army. Fearless warrior, you'll do. We're back to all of our legions. We're just going to recruit a bunch of the cheap guys.
It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
And we'll use you as a frontline garrison. Where is Attila now? That's a good question. Tip of Crimea. So he probably knows that there's a navy nearby, but he doesn't know exactly where. At least from here I should be able to reach pretty much everything in this area. So I think I'm pretty happy just sitting here. Alright, onwards. Oh, of course, I never did see their priest again. I just remember the assassins still running around. The pics of the kids that got grounded for being naughty and have an adult watching so they can't leave their corner. Have I seen Jackie Fish or Republica Plays head-to-head day or Stellaris multiplayer? Awesome creators in my opinion. Republica Play is really cool. Like, we host each other's channels quite often. I don't know much about Jackie Fish. But no, I have not had a chance to watch their stuff. I mean, Republica Play I've watched a fair bit of, but not recently. Not the Die one or the Stellaris. Although I've got the updates that he's doing Stellaris. Because he has a lot of players in them, right? Let's see if one of my updates is here right now. 13-player multiplayer. Okay, where'd they go?
I am yours to command.
Hans.
Treading softly. On the move.
Where's this Hunnic army gone? Slightly concerned he's going for Rome.
Softly. I shall rest a while.
That'll teach me to not pay attention.
At once. Is that all?
The Huns have developed cloaking technology. Well, I have got 2 legions, and we're kind of hopefully catching him in a pincer movement. The thing I was most concerned about was that he would go after Aquis XTA, but it doesn't look like he is. And we're going to have another full legion raised next turn. And meanwhile over here, Hun radar shows that Attila is moving overland right now. We'll stay and monitor the situation from the shore. From the sea. Galicia, meanwhile, is producing almost 10,000 ducats a month. Right, I was going to build... food consumption or a tabernae, which is public order and sanitation, which I don't have a lot of because I can't upgrade to the aqueduct network. Because we don't have a source of lead. And lead is one of the things that was going to come from over here. Yeah, we would need to repopulate the Balkans. Which seems like a bit of a stretch at the moment. Alright, so Africa is now getting loads of positive public order. That's great. Logdunus is still slightly hungry, but could get another upgrade. Go ahead and do that. Baetica's getting positive. Mauritania is still negative. But fixable. Capital, farm. Let's get some more timber as well. You're gonna have an uprising soon. I'm just going to raise another small army of garrison forces. They're still not positive, so we'll need to raise a couple more there. Like these frontier garrisons with tiny little armies, I mean, they're always going to be useful. They don't cost a huge amount. Wales, Mordred, you can invade Wales for the lead. And then have to hold Britain? No thanks. Eastern Rome is now down to just the territories they stole from me and one holdout. With an extremely good general. I mean, that is a... Oh, no, that's not a high-level general. High-level army. The 10th Legion.
How may I serve you?
Where is this army? This is weird. Another skill point for the governor. You are also super close to getting the legendary skill. All the Balkans are like that rubbish city to defend. Yeah, that's true. They have the terrible city model. Just means I need to upgrade the city to the maximum level so I get the walls, or the towns. Also, my notifications have disappeared. Oh, no, it's the Hun's turn. Maximize! What's happening? It's not maximizing. No! Black screen of death! Okay, we're back. Might need an army in Africa because of the East Falls. I'm probably next. That depends on whether the Sassanids actually go after me or not. Once again, I have no idea what the Huns did. Just take England, no one to fight then. I already tried to take it once and almost lost a legion. Like, once the Huns are dealt with, I can probably do that. Mauritanians are back. Great.
Ready for battle.
Alright, so the legion is back in place.
How can I assist you?
We hunger for battle.
Could you theoretically make it to Rome? No.
Curse you all.
What we could do is launch this surprise attack on these guys, though. So let's force march you. You won't force march because you have a champion. That's fine.
Commander. On the move.
Let's continue moving to here, so we're definitely in range.
For orders.
We can go into fortification so we don't take attrition. We can move this army to Rome, so he's definitely in range of Ravenna.
Get to it, men.
And Tarentum is still positive public order. Excellent. And you also have a fair amount of food. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the governor's house. Because I think that's reasonable. We can also upgrade the one and only field that's actually maintaining this area. How are you so food positive? I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to accept it. I lost a priest. I should probably recruit a new one then, in my one and only churchy place. Pontifex, tax increase. Both of those are quite good. I think I'm going to take the Pontifex there.
Salutations. Ready for orders.
Right. The Attila radar. Attila is still on his way. He's taking a while, but he is on his way. Hopefully by then I have taken Genoa, Ravenna and Vienna, because that's going to be quite a nice bonus. I just noticed Vienna has an awful lot of troops defending it. But hopefully that means I can just blitzkrieg Ravenna and Genoa. Yeah, they could go for either of those cities, but I think I'll be okay with that. And how are my frontline garrisons doing? You could do with a couple more troops. Can't quite afford them this turn. You have another 6 turns. We have time. Need to scan for the tachyon burst to find those Huns. Geats are heading off elsewhere. Not fighting me, which is lovely. Just starve Vienna to death and let them come to you while the rest of the Legion holds North Italy. True. There they are. Oh dear. So this is going to be a fairly equal battle. I do have my defensive formation, thanks to being in fortification mode. They do have artillery. They also have an army which is fully cavalry. If I retreat now, I lose the defenses. And the defenses are quite nice. Like, the Roman ones are pretty good. I'm just worried about their heavy artillery. If I can somehow destroy their heavy artillery, then we are golden. Hey Esther, hey Helson. The colonist thing is a bug, but I did find a pain in the arse workaround. What was the colonist thing? Hey, Scapper. Wow, lots of people suddenly appearing. It's like all of the Twitch notifications must have just gone out. I think this might actually be the first time we've seen a Roman fortification defense battle. Oh, great. It's not going to show me where the AI forms up. Awesome. That's going to be difficult. So we have barricades, we have caltrops which deal with cavalry, and we can actually put them anywhere. Ooh, this is kind of cool. But again, not hugely helpful because I don't know where the enemy is. And then we also get spikes, so we can actually just physically block off an entrance. Why don't they use these normally? Right, so we're going to put the spikes though on those two. And then we're going to caltrop. Oh, there are actually 6 entrances. I see. The caltrops can go basically anywhere. I think the northern position is the most likely to get attacked, so we're just going to caltrop the living daylights out of that. We do have quite a few Cornuti Senores.
Orders understood. Spearmen at the ready.
Cornuti Senores! Spears ready. Defensive testudo! Form testudo! And defend! Cornuti Senores!
I think I'm actually just going to use 1 unit per gate initially.
Stand ready!
And then once I see where the AI is deploying, I can put in more.
Defensive testudo! Spears ready. Cornuti Senores! God, give us strength! Stand ready! Defensive testudo! Defensive testudo! Loosen the ranks!
Loose formations, just in case of artillery.
Palatine!
Palatine can go where there are no caltrops, which is this side.
Loose
Spread you
formation!
out. Artillery. I have no idea. Your colony won't expand, they just use it. Oh, I see what you hear. Yeah, those ones. Their artillery will only arrive as a late reinforcement. Okay, that's good. Is this game better than Rome 2? I think so, but I haven't played very much Rome recently. I only really played it when Emperor Edition first came out. Basically, you have to get your colony into a war and get the province siege down to remove the colonists, then it recalculates. That's a bit... Oh yeah, and yes, the caltrops are quite big. I just want to make sure that they don't start under my units, like here. I doubt that they affect infantry very much, but you never know. Also, I like the fact that they start with Vanguard.
Cornuti Senores!
Let's put some Cornuti here.
Heaven can wait!
Cornuti here.
We await your command!
And then the general somewhere in the centre, where hopefully you can't get shot. Ah, yeah, crossbows.
Elite Balistariae!
Let's put 2 crossbows here.
Heaven can wait!
2 crossbows here. Make
Elite
sure that we
Balistariae!
that.
Charge on a go!
And then the artillery.
By your command! Yes, Commander! For the glory of God!
Okay, that's where they are. And that is where the caltrops are, right? Nope. Caltrops are on the wrong side. Awesome. Alright, that's fine. So we need to get the spears here. And the reserve spears here. You guys form up like in here, I would say. Don't use your ammo. Scholar can go here. And then we're going to put crossbows here. 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 And here. The wooden palisade should stop them running through to us. Though the crossbows are going to be far more important on our side.
Has reinforcements. Armies! Advance at speed!
No. Don't shoot. You are facing the right way. I'm gonna wait until they are in position. In fact, I'm gonna move the artillery back a touch. It's gonna put them out of action for a little while, but I'm okay with this.
The enemy approaches! Large on to go!
Spearman didn't get into position. Whoa, god damn it! I thought... Yeah, you should be moving. Why aren't you? Oh, now you're moving. God damn it.
Elite Ballistariae! God give us strength! Large on to go! God save us! Senores! As speed! God give us strength! Quick march! Cornuti, senores! Spear infantry! Ready for orders! Cornuti, senores! Ready! The general has been killed! Excellent!
Alright, that did not last very long. There's the heavies. It's going to take them a while to get those into position. I have to say, these Roman fortifications look pretty bloody good for killing the Huns. That was a poor shot. Can we aim a little further forwards? Yeah, you just annihilated half of them. Also, that's now burning. Awesome. Alright. Let's move you guys forwards.